All right, it's done. It's done now, okay? Are you happy now? I've gotten the vaccine. I keep calling it a jab. We have vaccines in Britain as well, but we call them jabs. So I finally got it, the fucking Pfizer, and I didn't really realize this, but I was really mad. When did I get it? Was it right? Yeah, no, it wasn't Saturday. Fuck. I was meant to get it on Saturday, but then I organized to go out with friends drinking to the Feral Brewery that's about to close soon. So that took that was a higher priority. So I did that, and I postponed it till the Monday. Oh yeah, because after we went to the brewery, we watched the big game. We watched the big gay. We watched the big penis going inside another penis. No, sorry, it was a small penis that went inside the urethra of a larger penis. But there was quite a lot of ads during the big game, fucking AFL Grand Final, which I've never even watched a footy game before, and I don't know if I really watched that. We just kind of hung around, and it was on TV in front of us, so I don't think that really counts. But yeah, we were watching. But during it, I mean, obviously, I guess like you get like a decent amount of ads and whatever. And a lot of the ads were like, hey, fucking get your vaccine. Hey, roll up. Come on, everyone. Roll up. Right. If roll-ups had a fucking vaccine ad, that would, if you eat enough roll-ups, you'd fucking die of COVID. I'll die of COVID. I've eaten too many roll-ups in my lifetime. But yeah, but it really shitted me off, even though I was planning on getting it. It's like, shut the fuck up. We know. Like, I guess I just don't trust this shit. I don't like VB or whoever's contributing to people dying of COVID when getting it. They're like, uh-oh, our customers are dying of COVID because of the fucking beer and the Mars bars and everything they're putting in the KFC. Shit, they better get a vaccination so they'll be less likely to die if they happen to get COVID. So I guess it means more over in the eastern states than here. But I was still pissed off, despite getting it. I just don't... Just stop. Like, it's like you're a commercial for something, and then also you have a commercial in for something else. But this commercial is like, we demand you have this product. We demand it. Like, fuck off. Fuck off. Like, first of all, you're trying to sell me something. Now you're trying to demand that I have something else. I think the COVID vax is free, by the way. Fucking well. I thought I said COVID tax. The COVID vax tax. The COVID vax tax attacks. Wait. The COVID vax tax attacks. Did I just say that? I'm retarded, man. Anyway, the reason I'm retarded is because I just had the Pfizer vax the other day, which seems to be free. If it's not free, fuck off. If I go ahead and have my second shot and they're like, that'll be $15, I'm like, what? No, it isn't. I'm out here. Fuck you. You're not going to give it to me for free? Well, fine. I'm going to cough on everyone and kill them. So how about that? So yeah, it just shits me. It just... Stop it, you ads, you fucking mega conglomerate corporations. We don't give a fuck what you think. Just tell us to shut... You can tell us to shut the fuck up in an ad. And I'll be like, hey, you can't fucking talk to me that way, but I'll still buy your product. Because I don't really give a fuck. I think I've been bitching and moaning about YouTube, the website that you're probably on right now, quite a bit enough. Well, I don't really have this complaint... I suppose I do have this complaint about YouTube, but it's more about YouTubers. And it just seems that... I thought that like self-censorship, not the regular kind, the one you apply to yourself. I used to think because of YouTube, because of the internet, it's like you can say whatever you want now online, in terms of like swearing. You can say cunt or you bloody want on the internet. Don't even have to say not appropriate for children or anything. You just do it. You do you, and you can get away with it. And that's essentially the case. That was essentially the case. And I mean, it still is. But the problem is now, people don't want to swear in their programs. Like if you have a few more subscribers, they don't want to swear in their programs or whatever. Because they will lose sponsorship or just, I don't know. I guess if you swear on YouTube, you'll get less ads. You'll get less money. That's basically what it is. Like, okay, fine. Like, if you don't need to swear, then you don't have to. But And sometimes people do, and then they cut it out. And it's like, man, you're a moron. Just don't fucking swear. I always hated it. It's just like when you watch South Park. I mean, South Park's the opposite now. TV seems to be the opposite. I was like, oh, we can't say fuck on South Park. Oh, of course you can. Like, go right ahead. You're playing at like, what is it, 11:30 at night? Like, of course you can swear that late. So I think South Park does now, and they now allow swearing right on it. So it's ass backwards, as all things in life. It's gone the other way round. That's crazy. So people now, I was even watching a video today from someone who probably has like 25,000 subscribers, probably less, a lot less, on videos that I think are shadow banned. So maybe not shadow banned, but like probably aren't making any money. And someone was taking out the swearing of someone else's video. What the fuck, man? If someone did that to me, I would kick him up the jacksie. What's annoying, the most offensive word. Well, here's something I find more offensive than any word: the bleep sound. The bleep, when a bleep sound's made, I'm just like, oh god, like that's probably way more offensive than whatever it is you were saying. What are you trying to say? Cunt, fuck, skibbity doo, whatever it is. It just seems so stupid. And people, it's horrible when you see people online and making videos and they're like, oh, I nearly swore. Glad I didn't swear just then. That was very close. I could have lost $5 off this fucking video. God, you pieces of shit. Look, I understand, like, if you don't mind not swearing, please. This is a family restaurant. I understand that if you don't feel the need to swear and you don't have to, but if it's part of your character, but you're taking it away, like I see a lot of people like making videos and they look like they're like saying, oh, this is really poopy, man, I don't give a fudge, they can suck my dink and all this stuff. I'm like, oh god, I know you want to swear, but you don't want to because YouTube is your job, you piece of shit. So fuck you, YouTube, once again. Just the whole way this has been engendered. It just seems so stupid, you know. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's the internet. Let's just say cunt and fuck all we want, you know. We should be able to say the N-word. We should be able to say retarded faggot. I should be able to say everything. But no, I guess that's not the case anymore. So fuck me and fuck you, YouTube, and fuck all these people that obviously want to swear and they don't. What a bunch of pussies. Fuck, cunt, fuck a cunt. If I just kept swearing for this podcast, like there'd be nothing through it. Like, there'd be no sound coming through. It'd just be sound like a rap song on the radio. Monday, you a Monday? I got a I wonder what he's saying. God damn it! It's just like fucking Donda, Kanye West's album. It's like, god damn it! Why is this censored? Why did you? See, that's the fucking thing about Kanye. At least it isn't a big deal because it only comes up a few times on the album. But it's like, why are you telling people, yeah, man, you can swear on this album, and just before you release it, you're like, oh no, you can't. Oh, I'll redo my verse without the swearing. No, I'll just cut it out. Oh, for like just the censored version of the album. There's only one version of the album. But you gotta censor it so that I sound like woman. Yeah, praise God, man. It's just sound like that. That's stupid. That's stupid. You're all stupid. You're stupid. All right, now I want to talk about. I don't really have much to say about this, but if you guys like the Smiths, and I've already talked shit about them before. I think I was saying before, like the worst Swift's album, Will Smith album. But they've only got 4. So, okay, I've gone over the worst one, Strange Ways Here We Come, which I haven't really listened to that much anyway, but like if Viva, what's it called? Viva Hate, the solo album by Morrissey, is a much better album, even though it kind of sounds like it's doing something similar to Strange Ways Here We Come. And they came out the same year, I think, so fucking listen to that instead. But anyway, as for I'm not trying to say what's the best. I'm just trying to say Mita's Murder is so underrated. Like, I keep like I look it up online and people are like, oh, they don't really talk about it that much. It's just like the reviews are like average. It's just I never realized how much is standing in the shadow of The Queen is Dead, and I like both those albums. I like both of them. I just feel like I probably talked about this before. I don't give a fuck. I probably talked about it in the other Smiths. Hear me talk about it again. So The Queen is Dead always gets like the rave reviews, 5 stars across the board. It's talked about. There's like books about it and libraries and lectures and all this. And Meat is Murder, people are like, oh yeah, that's a cool album. I think it might be better. I think it has better lyrics. They're just, a little more emotional, a little easier to connect to. Like it seems a bit more, what do you say, surreal or kind of goofy. The lyrics on Queen is Dead can be a bit goofy at times and a bit aloof, and you're like, what's being said here? It's just like singing about the Queen, dressing up as the Queen and murdering people, something like that. But on Meat is Murder, the lyrics are like way more immediate. So I prefer the lyrics there. Queen is Dead, I think I prefer the music on it more. Maybe. Probably. But they're both pretty close, so I think Meat is Murder still edges it out as the best album. It's got good tracks. I mean, if I look them up right now, if I fucking make the effort. But I always felt like, yeah, and I'm looking up now, like on Spotify, it's like, it's way behind in terms of most listened. 2 versions of Queen is Dead is higher, and the other 2 albums, Even Strange Ways, Here We Come. Fuck off. This is bullshit. How could it not be getting as much? Why are people sleeping on this dumb motherfuckers? Like, first of all, you have my comedy outro song. That joke isn't funny anymore. Quality track, a bunch of other very, just a lot of really great lines on this. Like, I want the one I can't have, and what she said, and well, I wonder. Very, excellent lyrics. A lot of, like, the best lines to come from Morrissey. And then there's the title track, which I always really liked, but I remember first hearing it and not realizing it was about vegetarianism and animal genocide across the world. It's like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Morrissey. Trying to be telling me to get the vaccine. Fuck off. I'm not even going to get it now. I'm not even going to get my second shot. I think I'm having a heart attack. I think I'm having a blood clot in my brain and my heart and my butthole. Gonna die making this podcast, talking about why Meat is Murder is so great. I don't think I like talking about music that much on this podcast. I don't know what to say. How do you describe, like, yes, the polyrhythmic Jimbarixie goes into Scooby-Doo. You're talking about, like, the composition of the music. What am I supposed to say? Oh, the drum sounds good. Ooh. I don't know. You just got some quality. What should I say? I mean, Meat is Murder kind of sounds... I would say it sounds, admittedly, a little less like an album. It sounds like a bunch of hits. It's a bunch of hits. I mean, what's wrong with that? That's a good thing. But I guess The Queen is Dead is a bit more, or certainly more dynamic with being like kind of slow or a little bit faster, like the type of energy that the songs have. I was going to say a solid album. I mean, it's fucking more than a solid album for sure. I think it, like, from start to finish, has a great flow, has a great feeling, but I just don't think all the tracks are right there. Like, what, Vicar in a Tutu is just like, it's just a bit of a childish song. You don't really get too much of that on Meat is Murder. Look, let's try and bridge the gap between the perceived quality disparity on these 2 albums, okay? Fucking listen to it on Spotify, buy it on vinyl, this and that, I don't know. I'm just trying to say, like, it's a fucking good album, and it's some of the best Morrissey lyrics out there are from that album. And people should be listening to Morrissey as well while they're at it, for fuck's sake. They should be not sleeping on his albums either. That's all I had to say about that. Speaking of vinyls, I guess, like, I forgot to do before in the last podcast, the things I've sold. I haven't been selling too much lately. Oh, I hope that guy got back to me about Matt Hoffman's BMX 2 on the original Xbox. He better have, or maybe he did. What the fuck? What am I looking at here? Wait, is this a... Wait, what am I even looking at here? Oh, yeah, this is for tomorrow. Yes, I know. Oh, great, that cunt's gonna be there. Fuck him. I hope I'm on before him. Alright, anyway, that's a bunch of bullshit. No, I'm trying to find Marketplace. Oh, these people are fucking time wasters. Anyway, I sold a fucking... I don't even need to look. Why am I even on Facebook? Fuck you, Facebook. I'm using you less. So I sold Aphex Twins Selected Ambient Works 2 on vinyl for a nice price. I think I paid $30, $40 for that, like including postage. But yeah, and I played it once, probably less. And then I looked up the price of like all my vinyls, and most of them weren't too much. Some of them were like more, maybe twice as much as what I bought them for, including this one, way more than twice as much, because I asked for 200 and the guy was like, how about 140? And I was like, yeah, whatever. So I managed to I've made money. This is the only way I work. I mean, my net profit is definitely up $100. Pretty good. Yeah, because that's about how much it was worth according to Discogs. It was like, yeah, fucking 200 roughly. And I'm glad the guy was like local. You could come pick it up. I didn't want to fucking send the vinyl out, in the post. I'm just like, oh no, if it gets broken. I've done that before and it was okay, but I don't trust. And it's hard to find a box that like you can fit a vinyl in. You can use a bigger box, but you don't want it bouncing around or whatever. Oh, this is so boring. Who the hell's listening to this apart from me and my dog? My dog loves my podcast. I sold a fucking Halo controller that I had that I didn't even think worked. It probably does. I'm sure it's all good. But yeah, that controller I used a decent amount when with the original Xbox. Because what the fuck? Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, look, I had the Duke controller and I still have it. If you want to buy it for $30, you should. And then then I got the small controller when they released the Xbox small controller, and then that became like the new controller because they were like, oh yeah, because all these they were trying to appeal to the Japanese market. Like, what Japanese guy is gonna what Asian at all is gonna use like the Duke controller? They have to like move the whole hand across to hit buttons. I mean, I have to do the same thing too, and I'm white. No, I'm just kidding. I'm black. So I had that small controller, and it was just a regular one. Then because I kept winding up the cord, it broke the wires loose. So I had to fuck that off. And then I guess I got the Halo controller, I believe. Because this is when Halo 2 came out. So, wow, I think I spent $40 on it. I don't know. I think my mum bought it for me. So I got that. And then I also got a Mad CATZ wireless controller at one point. And I used that a lot. Because it was great. I didn't have to I wasn't worried about the controller, like the wire fucking up. I could sit anywhere I want. Well, the range wasn't bad. Like I could sort of stand at the back of the room, like right at the very back of the room, and still be able to play it. Like that was a roundabout where it would cut off. So that was all right. Yeah, I used it a lot. It was a bit of a shittily made controller. Like the frame of the controller itself didn't seem to fit around it that well. So it just had like a bit of a weird feeling. Every time you pressed a button, you'd feel like a bit of your skin would go in it, and then as the button gets released, that it catches your skin. It didn't really, but it had kind of that feeling. Or maybe it did happen with the triggers at some point. But yeah, fucking hell, man, what a nostalgia blast. I just remember this is after Halo 2, right? Oh, maybe. Who gives a shit? But I just remember playing Vice City. Oh man, all I was doing was playing Vice City with that Mad CATZ controller. Wasn't playing much GTA 3 because I had them in a double pack. But fuck yeah, man, Vice City. Oh, man, I'm gonna buy all my fucking games back. I have Vice City. I have that double pack, but my fucking cousin borrowed it off me. God damn, I need to get it back. Oh man, no, I don't need to. If I did, I'd sell it, I guess. But I just want to buy them again on on Steam. I'm sure they're like $2 or whatever. Seriously, some of them are. I looked up Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow, and it's like $2. So that's cool. What else did I sell? Oh yeah, fucking Wario Blast, Solar Striker. Man, fuck all these people. Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, I was talking about this on another episode, but yeah, I don't need all these games. I mean, not all of them. I mean, the ones on the SNES and even the Game Boy, whichever Game Boy, because I have them all, or most of them, on my fucking emulator. A cute little emulator that has thousands of games on it. Pretty fucking cool until you start playing the games. You're like, oh, what the fuck do I do? Where do I... Wait, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, the cut scenes looked okay. They looked like... obviously, I guess they weren't talking it. But they say it's like you're supposed to be in a spaceship, but then you start playing, you're like, what the fuck am I playing? This looks like nothing I'm actually supposed to be playing. Oh, that happened to me when I was playing it the other day. Yeah, because they had a game called they had You Don't Know Jack on the PlayStation, and I was playing that on the emulator. I clicked on it, and it just like, I guess I was very confused because I open up and my character's like standing in like a Victorian courtyard, and there's like a guy on the ground dead, but then he gets up and he starts shooting me, and he's like shooting me over and over again. The controls are so shit. You have to point your character in which direction you want to go, then go forward. So I'm doing that, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't fucking You Don't Know Jack. This is supposed to be a party game. Wait, what the fuck? And then I guess I think I quit out of the game, and I saw like the actual name like in the fucking DOS file, whatever. It was like something else. That, yeah. If I had looked at the menu screen as it came on, I would have seen what the fuck it was. Man, I'm almost falling asleep. I'm that boring just talking to myself. Oh man, it's really... What else has happened? Fucking nothing. Who's died now? Aside from Norm Macdonald. Just been watching all those fucking clips online. In fact, I think tonight I'm going to watch the Patrice documentary, speaking of dead comedians. Fucking dead comedians. They're the best comedians. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not dead. Oh boy. Probably prepare for my show tomorrow. Got a hot show with a hot date. Alright, fuck this podcast. Fuck this mini podcast. This has been the David Warrenborough experience. Are you experienced? From a podcast. This is episode 34 now. Oh, fuck, man. I'm spitting all over my damn monitor. It's 9:34 p.m. on the 29th. Go suck my dink.